Welcome back to San Antonio Living. Our fitness expert Carolyn Maston is here with us this morning, and we're talking about body image and what we need to do to develop a good one. And we've got some special guests in the studio this morning. Dr. Carolyn Becker, she put together a body image program, and then also Joanna Elmquist is here, who is part of that program. You're a peer counselor, but also a student at Trinity University. Yes. This is a great idea. I love this topic.
Isn't it? And for instance, did you know, how often have you and your friends said something like, "You look great. Have you lost weight?" I mean, do you know that that is an example of negative fat talk?
Because you're saying, well, you were fat before.
Why are we emphasizing that all the time?
Yeah.
So Dr. Becker has this great program that teaches young girls how we can get away from that negative fat talk and how we can tie it into our wellness and fitness and be more positive with each other and about ourselves.
How did you develop the program? I mean, what went into this?
So the program was started actually at the local sororities at Trinity University, and the goal was to take a scientifically based eating disorders prevention program and bring it into a powerful group of organized women, which would be sororities. Then in 2005, the Tri-Delta National Sorority learned about what we were doing on campus, and they decided to first pilot test and then adopt the program. And so we officially launched Reflections Body Image Program in 2008. And as part of that launching, we created Fat Talk Free Week. And Fat Talk Free Week is now an international 5-day advocacy event aimed at educating women of all ages about the damaging effects of fat talk. So it's a way for us to take one piece of the Reflections Body Image Program and to share it with all women.
But Dr. Becker, why is fat talk so detrimental to our body image?
Sure. Well, research actually shows that a mere 3 to 5 minutes of fat talk can significantly increase body dissatisfaction. And that's really problematic from a wellness perspective because we now have research showing that, contrary to what most people think, hating your body is not a really good long-term motivator for wellness. So basically, we now have research showing that body dissatisfaction is associated with worse consumption of fruits and vegetables and also with decreased physical activity, which is one of the reasons that we now have some partners in Fat Talk Free Week, which includes Studio A Pilates and Lululemon Athletica. And sometimes people think that's kind of an odd partnership, but I think when you realize that wellness and body dissatisfaction don't go together, you start to understand better.
So Joanna, what do you do as a peer counselor? What are some of the things that you do with your peers in helping them have a more positive body image?
I just really try and inspire them to eliminate fat talk from our conversations and just our common spaces. No one is allowed to use fat talk around me. And
now, what are some other examples of negative fat talk?
Oh, it's, wow, does this shirt make me look thin?
Okay, yeah.
Do I look fat in this? I think one of the misconceptions is it can also be something you think is positive, like, oh, have you lost weight? Which is actually, you know, perpetuating this like thin ideal and this fat talk.
Yeah, especially if someone asks you that and you say no. Did you think I was heavier?
What are you saying? What does this mean?
No, I haven't lost 1 pound.
It starts so young, though, too. That's the thing. Like, I have 2 daughters, and so I always think about what I say. Sometimes some things sneak out because it's hard. It really is hard to eliminate the fat talk.
Well, it's very habitual. And also, again, people often will say to me, they said, I don't really understand why have you lost weight, you know, you look great is a problem. And one, I think a great example was one that we got from one of the Tri-Delta board members who told me about her sister-in-law. And her sister-in-law was really stressed out, and so she wasn't eating well. She went back to smoking and was sort of living on a diet of caffeine and cigarettes, and she knew it wasn't healthy. But then everybody started walking up to her going, wow, you lost great. You know, you've lost weight. It's amazing. And she thought, well, I guess I didn't look okay before. And that encouraged her to stay in this unhealthy pattern of behavior.
So there are classes that we can take at Studio A to get in on this Fat Talk Free Week?
Our partners at Studio A, Aida and her crew, they have designated the entire studio a Fat Talk Free studio. So if you were to go and take any of her classes, you will not hear any negative fat talk. It's all about positive body image and wellness. And then also join in some of the festivities for Fat Talk Free Week, October 19th. And what are some of the things you want to encourage folks to do?
Fat Talk Free Week is October 19th through the 23rd, and on the 21st in the evening from 6 to 8 p.m. we are partnering, Tri-Delta, Lululemon Athletica, and Studio A Pilates are partnering in a Fitness Without Fat Talk event.
Awesome.
And it's a free event. It will include showing our 2008 Fat Talk Free Week video that Tri-Delta produced to launch this. It will also include a 2009 premiere of our new video, which launches on October 19th. And if you want to see it on October 19th, you can go to www.fad.org. endfattalk.org. And it'll include some body image information. It will include a free Pilates class with multiple instructors from all over the city. AIDA has brought together Pilates instructors from all over the city. And again, it'll be a great event. And as I want to thank what you say, which is Studio A is just such a wonderful, positive body image place to work out.
All right, Studio A Pilates is where you can find out more information. You can certainly ask Carolyn Maston. She is our fitness expert. Her information is on screen, and we will be right back.